Did you know that Indonesia is home to a terrifying tidal wave you can surf? A coffee made from animal droppings that cost $600 per pound, and an entire capital city being built from scratch in the jungle. From jaw-dropping natural wonders to mind-bending cultural traditions, Indonesia is unlike any place on Earth. Whether you're a traveler, a foodie, or just someone who loves discovering the unexpected, this video will blow your mind. Stay with me until the end, because Fact 1 will change the way you see this country forever. Before we dive in, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. Let's explore Indonesia like never before. Number 15, the land of thousands of islands and a rich culture. Did you know Indonesia is the world's largest archipelagic nation, made up of 17,508 islands, more than the total number of cities in the US? But here's a fun twist. Indonesia isn't the country with the most islands. That title belongs to Sweden, with a mind-blowing 267,000 islands, placing Indonesia 6th on the list. Now, imagine a country with nearly 284 million people, over 1,300 ethnic groups, and more than 700 languages spoken daily. Despite this mind-boggling diversity, Indonesia stays united through Bahasa Indonesia, the official language since 1945. And here's a cool fact. Bahasa is one of the easiest languages in the world to learn. No complicated verb conjugations, no gendered words, just simple and straight to the point. And if you think that's fascinating, wait until you hear about an ancient burial ritual from one of Indonesia's tribes that has shocked the entire world. Want to know what it is? Drop a 3 in the comments below. Number 14, the Badui tribe, Adelaide tribe, the people who reject the modern world. Deep in the misty forest of Western Java, about 6 hours from Indonesia's bustling capital, exists a world untouched by modern civilization. The Badui tribe, this mysterious community, is split into two groups. The outer Badui, where visitors may enter under strict local guidance, and the inner Badui, a completely off-limit sanctuary that outsiders can never set foot in. Here, time stands still. There's no internet, no electricity, no phones, just pure nature and an unwavering commitment to ancient traditions. Around 1,500 people live in the inner Badui, while approximately 12,000 reside in the outer Badui. Total, 30 hidden villages thrive in absolute isolation, preserving a way of life that mirrors prehistoric times. The Badui people live in harmony with nature. Their homes, crafted from bamboo, wood, and thatch, blend seamlessly into the serene jungle landscape. Women handweave their own fabrics using traditional looms, and the entire community, it follows a zero-waste lifestyle, keeping every path and river pristine. Their days revolve around farming, foraging, and spiritual practices, making them one of the most self-sufficient societies on Earth. But breaking the rules comes at a cost. Each year, a few individuals are banished from the inner Badui for violating sacred traditions. Although they are allowed to stay in touch with their families, they can never return to the secluded heart of the tribe. Despite the rapid modernization of Java, where technology infiltrates every corner of daily life, the Badui remain unshaken, proudly resisting modern influence in a determined effort to protect their ancient way of life. To this day, the lives of Badui women and the full extent of their tribal customs remain a mystery. How have they preserved their traditions for centuries while the world around them continues to evolve? Let us know in the comments. Would you visit the outer Badui if given the chance? Number 13, a land rich in volcanic wonders, and the most volcanoes in the world. Did you know that a single volcanic eruption can change the entire planet's climate? 74,000 years ago, Indonesia's supervolcano, Toba, exploded with a force so massive that it reshaped history. Scientists believe this cataclysmic event plunged Earth into a volcanic winter, dropping global temperatures for thousands of years and nearly wiping out early human populations. Today, the remnants of this explosion form Lake Toba, the largest volcanic lake in the world, spanning an area 4 times larger than Lake Tahoe in the US. With its crystal-clear waters, lush green islands, and breathtaking cliffs, this geological marvel is now a must-visit destination, home to the fascinating Batak culture. But that's not the only natural wonder Indonesia holds. Deep in the heart of Mount Ijen, an eerie blue fire burns through the darkness. Unlike anything seen elsewhere, This otherworldly glow isn't molten lava. It's the result of sulfuric gases igniting upon contact with oxygen, creating an electrifying neon blue flame that dances through the volcanic crater at night. This surreal sight is one of the rarest natural phenomena on Earth, attracting adventure seekers from all. Indonesia is the most volcanic country on Earth, with over 130 active volcanoes and more than 500 extinct ones. It surpasses even Japan and the US in volcanic activity. These fiery giants, scattered across the archipelago, have shaped Indonesia's landscapes, cultures, and history for millennia. So, are you ready to explore the land of fire and legends? Which of these mind-blowing volcanic wonders would you visit first? Let us know in the comments. Number 12. Floating markets and river trade culture. Imagine a world where grocery shopping happens on water, where colorful wooden boats glide along a river, brimming with fresh tropical fruits, spices, and handcrafted goods. Welcome to Luk Bainton Floating Market, one of Indonesia's most mesmerizing cultural gems, nestled in Banjarmasin, South Kalimantan, the city of 1,000 rivers. Unlike the famous floating markets of Thailand, where buyers shop from the riverbanks, here in Luk Bainton, you must hop onto a boat and navigate the waters to trade directly with the sellers. These merchants, mostly women, skillfully steer jukung boats, small traditional wooden vessels powered only by paddles. No engines, no rush, just the rhythmic flow of river life. From above, the market paints a living masterpiece. Vibrant piles of exotic fruits, fragrant herbs, and fresh vegetables spread across a moving canvas of wooden boats. The locals wear traditional attire, adding even more color to this floating spectacle. The market awakens at sunrise, filling the river with energy as boats bob and weave like dancers on water, exchanging not just goods but smiles and stories. Beyond food, you'll find handmade crafts, woven bags, and souvenirs, treasures from a culture deeply connected to its rivers. Some larger boats even tow entire fleets of smaller boats, creating an ever-moving, ever-evolving marketplace. By night, lanterns flicker on the water, casting a magical glow as the market continues. If you ever travel to Indonesia, don't miss the chance to experience this one-of-a-kind floating wonder, a place where commerce and tradition drift together in perfect harmony. Would you dare to hop onto a boat and bargain in the middle of the river? Let us know in the comments. Number 11. Bali, and the most beautiful beaches in the world. Think Bali is just about beaches. Think again, this tropical paradise rivals the Maldives in beauty while offering a rich cultural depth that even Hawaii can't match. For those craving luxury and serenity, Nusa Dua is your dream escape. 5-star beachfront resorts, world-class spas, and exquisite seafood restaurants await. It's the perfect place to sip a coconut under swaying palms while gazing at the crystal-clear waters. But if you seek something more untouched and exclusive, set your sights on Nihiwatu Beach on Sumba Island, often ranked among the most beautiful beaches in the world. Golden sands, turquoise waves, and an atmosphere of pure tranquility make this a hidden gem for elite travelers. Yet, what truly sets Bali apart is that it's not just a destination, it's an experience. From the majestic Uluwatu Temple perched on a cliffside, where traditional campfire dances light up the night, to lively Hindu festivals filled with music and offerings, Bali immerses you in a culture like no other. Stroll through bustling local markets, indulge in baby guling spit-roasted pig or Lilit grilled fish sede, and feel the heartbeat of an island where tradition and paradise intertwine. So, would Bali be on your bucket list? Drop a yes in the comments if you're ready to visit, or a no if you'd rather explore another Indonesian gem. Number 10. Strange regulations in Indonesia. Before you set foot in this breathtaking archipelago, there are a few must-know cultural and legal rules that could make or break your trip. Always carry identification. Indonesian law requires everyone to carry an ID at all times. For foreigners, that means your passport is your lifeline. If you prefer to keep it safe in your hotel, always bring a copy. When heading out, you never know when local authorities might ask. Beware of damaged passports. Since 2019, Indonesia has been strictly enforcing entry regulations. Travelers arriving in Bali with damaged passports risk being deported immediately. Even a small tear could cost you your vacation. Also, make sure your passport is valid for at least 6 months before arrival. Handshakes Badui etiquette. A friendly handshake, not so fast. In Indonesia, never initiate a handshake with a woman. Wait for her to offer first. Respect for personal boundaries is a big deal here. Hands off the head. In some cultures, a light pat on the head is seen as affectionate, but in Indonesia, it's deeply disrespectful. The head is considered the most sacred part of the body, and touching it, even as a friendly gesture, can be offensive. Want to blend in like a local? Keep these tips in mind, and you'll enjoy a smooth and respectful journey through one of the most fascinating countries in the world. Would you dare to explore Bali, Jakarta, or Yogyakarta? Drop a yes in the comments if Indonesia is on your travel list. Number 9. Borobudur, the largest Buddhist temple in the world. Did you guess China or India? Think again. The largest Buddhist temple on Earth is actually in Indonesia. The breathtaking Borobudur Temple in central Java. Built in the 9th century, this architectural masterpiece features 9 stacked levels, 6 square terraces topped by 3 circular ones, culminating in a massive central dome. It's adorned with an astonishing 2672 intricate relief panels and 504 Buddha statues, with 72 stupas encircling the uppermost dome, each holding a serene Buddha figure inside. Lost and found, a forgotten treasure. For centuries, Borobudur was buried under layers of volcanic ash, hidden from the world. It wasn't until 1814, when a team of Dutch explorers rediscovered it, that its true grandeur was revealed. A $50 million rescue mission. Time and nature took their toll, and by the 1970s, Borobudur was in dire need of preservation. The Indonesian government, with the help of UNESCO, launched a 12-year, $50 billion restoration project, saving this cultural wonder for future generations. A living legacy. Today, Borobudur is not just an architectural marvel, but also a spiritual landmark, drawing pilgrims and travelers from around the world. Whether you visit at sunrise for its mystical glow or admire its incredible carvings up close, Borobudur is a must-see wonder of Indonesia. Would you love to witness this ancient temple in person? Drop a yes in the comments if Borobudur is on your travel bucket list. Number 8. Pond Festival, the intimacy festival with strangers. One of the world's most fascinating cultural festivals is the Pond Festival, a tradition believed to bring blessings and good fortune from the gods. Held 7 times a year, it draws thousands of pilgrims and visitors to Gunung Kemukus Temple on the sacred mountain in Java. Participants in the Pond Festival must first bathe in spring water, a ritual thought to purify the body. Following this, they are required to partner with a stranger, someone who is not their spouse, to receive blessings and good fortune from the gods. This partnership involves a commitment to meet and complete the ritual with the same person 7 times in a row. To ensure this, participants exchange phone numbers and addresses to arrange the meetings and fulfill the ritual within 35 days. Most participants are business owners who believe this practice will bring prosperity and success to their ventures. Due to this unusual custom, Gunung Kemukus has also earned the nickname Hill of Love. Here, men and women from various professions, regardless of marital status, gather to seek good fortune and wealth. Would you be brave enough to join this festival in Indonesia? Leave a comment with 9 if yes or 7 if no. Number 7. Life in Jakarta. Jakarta, the capital of Indonesia, is one of the most vibrant and densely populated cities in the world. However, it is sinking at a rate of 10 to 25 cm each year, especially in the northern parts of the city. The main causes are over-extraction of groundwater and rising sea levels. Despite Jakarta being a massive urban area with over 11 million residents, its first subway system, MRT Jakarta, only opened in 2019. Before that, people mainly traveled by motorcycle, car, and bus, leading to severe traffic congestion. Jakarta is known as the shopping paradise of Southeast Asia, with over 150 densely concentrated shopping centers, especially in the Thamrin and Sudirman areas. Some of its largest malls include Grand Indonesia, Plaza Indonesia, and in the past, Jakarta had a regulation called 3-in-1, which required each car to carry at least 3 people during rush hours. This led to the emergence of a strange job, where children and the poor were hired to sit in vehicles to help drivers bypass the rule. However, this regulation was abolished in 2016. When in Jakarta, you shouldn't miss attractions like South Jakarta, known for its upscale neighborhoods and lively nightlife. Sudirman Central Business District, CBD, offers plenty of dining, shopping, and entertainment options. North Jakarta, famous for its coastal attractions, including Ancol Dreamland, a vast amusement park featuring beaches, an aquarium, and theme parks. West Jakarta, rich in cultural heritage, with the historic Glodok Chinatown, Taman Anggrek Shopping Mall, Museum Macon, and various traditional markets providing tourists with an immersive experience of Indonesian culture. Number 6. Little-known facts about Indonesia's new capital, Nusantara. Nusantara is located on the island of Borneo, approximately 1,200 km from Jakarta. Jakarta has been the capital of Indonesia since the country gained independence in 1945. However, due to sinking land and overpopulation issues in 2017, President Joko Widodo's administration began considering plans to relocate the capital from Jakarta. In August 2019, President Widodo officially approved the plan to move the capital to Borneo. The project began construction in July 2022 and is expected to be completed in 5 phases, concluding in 2045 with an estimated building cost of around $30 to $35 billion. The city will span 2560 km2, surrounded by stunning natural landscapes of hills, forests, and natural bays. Nusantara is envisioned to be a forest city, where nature coexists with a modern urban environment. The city will be fully powered by renewable energy, with a 50-megawatt solar power plant currently under construction. Only electric vehicles will be permitted to operate in the city. The areas surrounding the government buildings in Nusantara are designed with pedestrian-friendly paths, surrounded by greenery and lakes. This will create a landscape that is welcoming to walkers and cyclists, in contrast to most major cities in Indonesia, including Jakarta. Currently, the Indonesian government is still in the process of relocating the capital, but whether it will be completed on schedule and as planned remains an open question. Number 5. A land of delicious cuisine. Indonesia boasts a rich and diverse culinary tradition, with thousands of dishes from over 1,300 ethnic groups across its islands. One must-try dish is baby guling, a famous whole roast pig from Bali, known for its crispy skin and aromatic meat, seasoned with lemongrass, garlic, ginger, and turmeric. Indonesia is also renowned for nasi goreng, a spiced fried rice dish that may include eggs, chicken, shrimp, or even squid. Many Indonesians consider it the best dish in the world. Another interesting dish is crispy fried chicken, which is pounded with a pestle after cooking to make it more tender and flavorful. It is often served with spicy sambal, a characteristic chili sauce of Indonesia. Instant noodles like Indomie are familiar to many, but in Indonesia, they are prepared in hundreds of creative ways, including being fried, mixed with cheese, or even served with durian. Which dish do you like the most from the above options? Don't hesitate to share your thoughts in the comments. Number 4. The unique wave in the world. The Kampar River in Riau Province, Sumatra, Indonesia, is famous for the Bono wave, a tidal phenomenon that occurs when seawater from the Strait of Malacca pushes upstream into the Kampar River, meeting the opposing current from upstream. This creates enormous waves that can reach heights of 4 to 6 meters and can stretch over 10 kilometers. These waves can travel at speeds of up to 40 km per hour, strong enough for surfers to ride on the river. Tourists can witness this spectacular phenomenon best during the full moon or new moon, when the tides are at their highest. Today, this place attracts many surfing enthusiasts from around the world. It is also one of the few places in the world where river surfing is possible. Number 3. If you haven't eaten rice, you haven't eaten anything. In Indonesia, if you haven't eaten rice, then you basically haven't eaten anything. Indonesians have a humorous but very true saying, "Belum makan kalau bela makan nasi." Translates, you haven't eaten if you haven't had rice. No matter how many delicious dishes you try, noodles, bread, or fast food, for many Indonesians, only rice makes them feel truly full. Therefore, in every meal, rice is always the main character. From nasi goreng fried rice, nasi uduk, and nasi padang to even breakfast featuring rice, this culture is not only common in Indonesia but also prevalent in many Southeast Asian countries. So, if you travel here and are offered a bowl of rice, be sure to enjoy it enthusiastically, as it is a way to immerse yourself in the local culture. Number 2. Amazing facts that will surprise you about Indonesia. Are you ready to pay $600 for a pound of coffee? That's the price of Kopi Luwak, the most expensive coffee in the world, produced in the most unique way imaginable. Coffee beans are partially digested by civet cats, then harvested through their digestive system and processed to create a special flavor that is smooth and not bitter. Some say it's the best coffee they have ever tried, while others just want to try it once for the experience. If you dare to try this coffee, leave a comment with the number 2. Other interesting facts. Did you know Indonesia consumes over 12 billion packs of instant noodles each year? That's the highest number in the world. Instant noodles are not just a quick meal, but also an important part of Indonesian cuisine. The most popular brand is Indomie, known for its rich and spicy flavors, loved by both locals and international tourists. If you haven't tried Indomie goreng, you're missing out on one of the best instant noodles in the world. Number 1, the cost of living in Indonesia. Did you know that you can live in Bali for just $1,300 a month? This is why more and more Americans are choosing Indonesia as their retirement or long-term living destination. In Jakarta or Bali, a nice apartment costs around $470 per month. Dining out at a restaurant can cost as little as $3 per meal. If you live in the suburbs or away from the center, rental costs can drop to just $280 a month. If you shop for groceries and cook at home, food expenses may only range from $180 to $250 a month. Public transportation is very affordable, with a monthly pass costing about $15. You can rent a motorbike for travel and exploration at a low cost. Other utilities such as dental care, gym memberships, and haircuts are also 70% cheaper than in the United States. In summary, you only need to spend around $590 to $1,300 a month to explore and enjoy Indonesia, depending on your choices. If you're looking for a place with a warm climate, beautiful beaches, and a comfortable lifestyle, Indonesia could be the perfect choice. We just explored 15 unique and fascinating facts about Indonesia together. Hopefully, this gave you a fresh perspective on the country. Don't forget to follow our channel, like, and share the video to support us. See you in the next one.